Hi, Audrey. Hi, you guys. Andrea Cox here. Going to do just a quick read and have a few announcements to make. Number one, if that phone rings while we're on, I'll have to do a part two because I'm waiting on an important call from a family member. So phone rings, I'll have to cut out and do a part two. Wanted to say hi to you guys. If you haven't gotten the new Clarity for Peace reading, look at the last video I shot. It was the day before yesterday. Everyone needs to get that reading. The reading ended up being 2 readings. One is 45 minutes long. The other is like 15 to 20 minutes long. They're both up. They're fully uploaded, ready to view. Once you purchase it, I send you the link and the password to watch both readings, and I send it to you immediately. It's an excellent, excellent reading. I feel like we're all moving into a different phase. There was a lot about love in there, and a lot about work-related issues. So definitely check that out. It is for sale. I prefer you to pay through Venmo, but if you don't want to, you can pay through PayPal. I have that up as well. But it's the last reading I did. Definitely, definitely. If I have a moderator on here, if you can share that last reading, the link to that reading, all the links to purchase the readings are in the description box below. Those of you who are new to the channel, I am Andrea Cox. Welcome, welcome, welcome. TheDetoxIntuitive.com. I am finally now taking on private readings again. I'll be taking on private readings until next weekend, and then I'm going to stop. To purchase a private reading, do not email me. Please go to TheDetoxIntuitive.com, click on Spiritual Gifts and Offerings, and choose your reading. I cannot encourage you enough if you're waiting on someone or waiting on a job or waiting on a past partner, or which I don't recommend, or if you're waiting on something new that's supposed to come into fruition but seems stagnant, if you are in a business partnership and you're trying to get out of it, if you've got legal issues, anything, to get that video. It's not as much as a private reading, and I think it addressed a lot. Now, if you buy it and the reading resonates, then I highly recommend you get a private reading. Let's get into today. I'm first going to intuit just fire, water, air, earth. I feel like fire signs are all about forward movement now, both in business and in love. Especially Leos. Also moving away from something from the past or debating it. I feel like air signs are in too much of a rush. They're rushing. There's something they're rushing into. I also feel there may be an element of legal things going on with air signs right now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like maybe Libras are wrapping up something legally, and Gemini and Aquarius could be like in the middle of something, tail end, some of them. Could be a divorce, could be through work. Water signs. I feel like there's a general stubbornness. I'm a triple water sign, so I feel like there's a general stubbornness, especially with Pisces. You're being, you're going through a lot of releasing. Pisces and Cancer specifically. Well, really all three. If you have strong Scorpio placements, you've released something that was really hard for you to let go of. But if you have strong Cancer Pisces placements, there's a need to like work together instead of like butting heads. Pisces need to let go of being like the know-it-all. You know, you don't know everything. I'm a Pisces, so. I just did a reading for another Pisces on Friday, and she was, you know, it was the same energy. Definitely universal. Earth signs, I feel like there's a strong focus on your finances, but when is there not? Right? There is a need for you to get into your spiritual practice more. It's a jade, by the way. There's a need to dive into your spiritual practice more, maybe create an altar. I'd like to get in just using 3 decks. I'm using oracle cards today. I am not going to use any of the, I want to keep this reading very, very light. If you listen to what I announced the other day, there's not going to be a lot of negativity. You're not going to hear me say third party this, third party that a lot anymore. I'm not in that space. I'm in a space of healing my heart. I have a lot of family things going on right now. And so that is the most important thing in my life right now is working with my family and you know, together on them, with them in a situation that's going on. And so I do not want to invite, I have to let Lewis up on the table, sorry. Come on, sweetie. I also am working with a lot of clients, detoxing them both physically and spiritually. And so I need to keep myself in a certain space where it's positive. And it doesn't mean I'm going to not share with you what's going on, but it means if there is that type of energy coming through the cards, it's going to be a very brief touch on it. I'm also going to do extended readings for all the signs. So if you want to get to the nitty gritty, you can watch the extended reading. Okay, let's do fire. I'm going to get 3 decks out. Ooh. Easy does it. We're all asking to slow down our pace. And we're all being reminded that there's an infinite supply. These 2 fell out face up, so I'm taking them. One more deck. Again, if the phone rings, it's a family member. I don't mean to be rude. I wanted to get this in for you guys before I went and did yoga. Let's start with fire. Let's start with fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Actually, I might even pause it if the phone rings and take my family member's call just to not have to start the video over. I'm going to knock on the cards to remove my energy. Just ask your spirit guides, your ancestors who have crossed over, Jesus, God, universe, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, whoever. Your God may not be my God, and that's okay. Okay. Fire. Aries, direction guardian. Choose your path. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo. I want to say especially if you're vegan too. There's like a cow. Maybe you're going on a vegan or a plant-based diet. Maybe you have a choice to make. You could show up as an Aries Vedically or in Western. I can't help but to see the eagle there. You may have two stubborn people around you trying to make the decision for you, Aries. Make it for yourself. You're strong enough. You're supported and you're loved fully. I'm only going to use 2 decks, actually. Oh, yeah. Start delegating, Aries. You might have to take some time off. Some of you could be having some health issues. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. You could also be finding out some information that might be, unsettling, and you have to work through that. So ask others to help you. Leo, trust in higher forces. Leo, you're being led to see the truth about something. Someone is leading you in some capacity, and you're being asked to trust. It's a